everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome, and welcome to the third installment in my video series of a Lawn Gnome's Guide to a Thesis project or paper. And today we're going to talk about probably the most tedious part of the paper, and that is putting together the annotated bibliography. Now, I'm sure that you all have done a bibliography, most likely in middle school. That's when I started doing it. And that basically is just putting together your references for your source material so the professor or your teacher knows exactly where you have gotten all of your research from. Now, this is going to take a lot of time. As a matter of fact, I really took every single day of the week that I had. Sometimes it would take me more than 3 hours just to make sure I had everything done correctly. But I will also show you guys today a great little shortcut that my professor showed me to work around it, especially with the use of a computer. Also, don't forget to bring your introductory essay with you because, like I said, that's your map. You're going to definitely know what you have to look for. Now, you already may have your research log, but you should also have an additional thing with you to log your information because you may want to revisit those if you didn't download them. Knowing exactly where you got your sources from is an excellent way for you to revisit it and not lose significant amounts of time. Another thing that can definitely be useful to know, when you go back to those databases, there's a very good chance that the information for your bibliography will be there. Basically, you'll know the author, you'll know the pages, if you're taking it from a book or from a journal article, it's a newspaper article, what paper it was from, publishers, etc. You need all of that for your bibliography and for your citations. We'll get into citations most likely next week. You now have the ability to put all of that onto one piece of paper and call that your bibliography. Now, chances are the format that you will be using is the APA style, which is the one that most teachers and professors will commonly use. But you also have to be very careful, especially if you're doing it on your own. Meaning, you're the one that has to make sure that you know where the columns go, where the certain things have to be indented or underlined, you have to know the spacing, you have to know the dates of publishing, where the publishing company is, if there's an editor, put it in, if you know where the website is, put in the website URL, but hold everything and stop the fun bus, because this can save you a ton of time. Microsoft Word. What do I mean by that? Let's go to the videotape. So to prevent yourself from having conniption fits and trying to make sure that you could do this all on your own, Microsoft Word can cut down the time for you. All you gotta do is open up your document and go to the References tab right up here on Microsoft Word. Now everything has opened up. Right over here is everything that you need. You have your bibliography format. Right over here I'm using the regular one, which is APA. Then there's bibliography, which gives you a little bit of instruction. There's insert citation, so you can insert a citation in your paper. But most importantly, manage resources. And that is where you put everything in. So as I said, go back to those databases and take a look at all of the information that they give you. You can copy it to your current list. You can delete one if you don't feel that it's useful. You can edit, or you can add a new source. When you add a new source, you have a choice of sources. Is it a book? Is it a journal article? Is it a report? Etc. Then you scroll down. You've got your author, you've got your periodical title, your year, your month, your day, your pages. And then there's a box right over here that you can click, which is called Show All Bibliography Fields. Look at that! Now you have more information to put in. So everything that you can find in your source, you can put on there. And then, of course, you click OK. In this case, we're going to hit Cancel because of the fact that I already have done this. And then, when you've gotten all your sources written down in your system, you have a bibliography. The spaces are done, the italicized words are italicized, your periods, your colons, your commas, everything is there. So you'd never have to worry about missing a step. And as you see over here on the top, there's an Update Citations and Bibliography. If you closed it and you didn't add any more resources in a certain period of time, you just update it and it refreshes, and everything that you have added will appear in your bibliography. And there you go. It's as simple as that. A time saver, a useful tool in Microsoft Word. Just take the extra time that you have to review everything that you've done, so when you submit it, it will be exactly what you want. Take a deep breath, everybody. That wasn't so bad, wasn't it? It took me a lot of time, but I also am a perfectionist, and I wanted to make sure that this part was officially completed, because then that takes us to the final point of today's video, which is create bullet points. You don't have to do it on the physical bibliography, but in my case I had to. Why? Because after you've read through your articles, you put bullet points on a piece of paper or on the bibliography itself in regards to the parts of the article that you want to use for your research. In your own words, just to make sure that you understand what you're writing about. Because then, we're going to go into the next video, which is all about putting the actual paper together. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and then we're going to finally crack this puppy open and start putting a paper together. So I'll see you in the next one, and actions speak louder than words.